The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium for the NCCAA Division II South Region semifinal match featuring the Toccoa Falls College Screaming Eagles and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Father, we thank you for this day and the traveling mercies you gave each team. We thank you for this opportunity for the two teams to fellowship over sports and for the skills you have given to the players and coaches. I pray that you would keep everyone safe here tonight and that we would do and say everything for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen. And now let's meet the starters for the Screaming Eagles. Number 1, Carrie-Ann Marie Benninghaus. Number 5, Becca Sufi. Number 6, Aaron King. Number 7, Maddie De Silva. Number 8, Jaden Taylor. Number 11, Emma Grace Steers. Number 15, Nola Zook. Number 17, Emily Scarborough. Number 22, Ava Ream. Number 24, Peyton Fricks. And number 28, Colby Agnor. And now let's meet the starters for the Trinity Baptist Eagles. Number 0, Brandolyn Sims. Number 2, Maddie Bost. Number 7, Aubrey Settle. Number 8, Gabriella Clark. Number 11, Lucy Rothfuss. Number 12, Ellie McKesha. Number 15, Hannah Lohman. Number 16, Tatum Wolk. Number 18, Alyssa Lechuga. Number 22, Lane Ford. And lastly, number 55, Abigail Mendoza. It was a gloomy day turned into a dark and chilly night here in Greenville, South Carolina, with tensions high as two teams look to keep their season alive. This is the NCCAA Division II South Region Semifinal. My name is Trent Goldsmith. I'll be on the call tonight as Toccoa Falls College battles Trinity Baptist College for a chance to play on Saturday for the region championship. Trinity starts with the ball. They are wearing black tonight. Toccoa Falls wearing white. Starting lineup for Trinity. Number 0, Brandon Sims playing goalkeeper. Toccoa Falls already making a run up the field. And that one's just going to be cleared out for a throw-in deep in the offensive third for Toccoa Falls. Number 2, Maddie Boss. Number 7, Aubrey Settle. 8, Gabrielle Clark. 11, Lucy Rothfuss. 12, Ellen McKesha. 15, Hannah Lohman. 16, Tatum Wolk. That one's into the box and will be kicked out for just a moment. Toccoa Falls looking to keep it in their offensive third. And cleared away. 18, Alyssa Lechuga. 22, Lane Ford. And 55, Abigail Mendoza. And on the other side for Toccoa Falls, number 1, Carrie Marie Benninghaus. 5, Becca Sufi. 6, Erin King. 7, Maddie Da Silva is the goal scorer for them. 8, Jaden Taylor. 11, Emma Grace Steers. 15, Nola Zook. 17, Emily Scarborough. 22, Ava Ream. 24, Peyton Fricks. And 28, Colby Agnor. Early time into the box for the Trinity Eagles. Ellen McKesha broke through but gathered easy by Benninghaus. These teams met once before early on in the season on September 11th. It was at Toccoa Falls College, and Toccoa Falls took away a 2-0 win. Da Silva and Jaffe were the goal scorers, and they were both scored in the first half. The second half was held strong in the defensive side by Trinity, but they could not finish anything to get the game any closer. So it resulted in a 2-0 Toccoa Falls victory. Earlier today, Toccoa Falls head coach John Drouse was awarded the Region Coach of the Year, along with the all-region teams were selected. 4 first team and second team for Toccoa Falls College, 3 first team and 2 second team for Trinity Baptist College. Tonight it's the Screaming Eagles against the Eagles, so bear with me. I might just go by Toccoa and Trinity if that's okay with everyone watching at home. I welcome everyone to the BJU stream. Another early run. That's Tatum Wolk into the center of the box, and that one's caught by Benninghaus. Trinity Baptist has a smaller team, only has 1 sub tonight. So they're going to look to strike early and then contain. They do have the ability to not let a team score. Obviously, we saw that, as I mentioned before, in the second half against Toccoa Falls earlier this season. They just have had a little struggle scoring the goal or scoring the ball throughout the year, but their defense is solid. Shot from far out, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. That was Ford with the shot. Nothing wrong with peppering the net early. Tonight we have 4 ball girls, all 4 of which are on the Bruins team that the winner of tonight's game will play on Saturday at noon here at Alumni Stadium for the region championship. Only 3 teams in the region this year, so just the 1 semifinal, and that one's too far out in front. Be gathered easy by Sims. Trinity Baptist College's last game was actually here at Alumni Stadium just about 10 days ago, where the Bruins came away with a 6-0 win. And that was their last game of the regular season due to their match against Johnson & Wales being canceled, which I would assume would be still from the hurricane, as that hit North Carolina pretty hard. That one's going to go out for a Toccoa Falls throw-in. Thrown up, looking for Maddie Da Silva. Maddie Da Silva was awarded first team recognition today. 14 goals on the season. She scored a hat trick against Alice Lloyd on Toccoa Falls homecoming match day. And Allie Lott added to that with 3 assists. Trinity trying to get it out, but Toccoa Falls takes back possession. Ford with the ball at her feet, looking for teammates. Taken away. Up to Lohman. And now at the feet of McKesha. McKesha finding Tatum Wolk on the right wing. Wolk, one of the captains for this Eagles team. Good pass, trying to find McKesha, but kicked away by Steers. Now it's Rothfuss making a run up the field. When Trinity was here just a couple weeks ago, Rothfuss, I think, was the player of the game for the Eagles. Despite the 6-0 loss, Lucy Rothfuss was everywhere, causing a havoc for a lot of the Bruins' offensive players, but she also made runs up the field, which opened up the field a little bit for the Eagles and gave them a few scoring chances, especially late in the game. Good pass, finding Tatum Wolk on the wing again. Wolk's been busy on the right wing so far. That's into the box. Hard cross, but right at the hands of Carrion Marie Benninghaus, the second all-region team goalkeeper from Fort Myers, Florida. Big touch ahead, trying to find De Silva. De Silva trying to beat out. Can't tell who that is. Trying to beat out Trinity in a foot race, but gathered nutmeg. Good move by Sufi. Sufi into the box. Sufi near post. And that one's going to go out for the first corner kick of the night. That was Alyssa Lechuga, the defender that De Silva was in a foot race with. Sufi, number 5, is going to take this one for the Screaming Eagles. Screaming Eagles have someone crowding the keeper. And 3 more waiting to crash in. Sufi into the box. Headed out for now. And she's going to let that one go out for another corner kick. First real chance for either team here to score tonight. It took just about 30 minutes for Toccoa Falls to get their first goal in their first meeting. And that one's headed out again. It's been Gabriella Clark each time heading that away, making it difficult. Scarborough now joining the corner. She's going to take this one. Sufi still standing, giving her a short option, but Scarborough is going to send this one into the box, trying to find near far post, and that one almost goes in, blocked by a defender. De Silva's there! Maddie De Silva puts it in and starts the scoring tonight. Toccoa Falls now up 1-0. Scarborough almost put that in straight off the corner, but Trinity Baptist defenders got in the way, but De Silva cleaned up the dirty laundry and put a goal in the net. That is now De Silva's 15th goal of the season. That's why she's first team all-region. Trinity must try to answer back soon. Aubrey Settle with the ball at her feet, trying to move up the field. Finding Wolk. And now in the middle to Ford. Ford trying to send up, looking for Makesha, but Toccoa Falls gets the ball back. Now with Agnor trying to send it up the field. That one gets past Rothfuss, but Rothfuss is going to go get it instead. Even with pressure on her back, she turns around and starts going up the field, and that will be called a foul. Free kick awarded to Trinity. You know, I'm not going to lie, when this match first started, I wasn't really paying much attention. These teams have similar colors, so the black and yellow, I thought for a moment may have been Toccoa Falls, but is indeed Trinity wearing their black uniforms tonight. Brandon Sims wearing her yellow uniform, and Carrie and Marie Benninghaus wearing pink. Good touch. Trying to get around, but Makesha can't get to that in time. Cleared away by Agnor. Another foot race. Maddie De Silva has some speed, but that one's kicked out by Gabriella Clark, the freshman from Newport Richey, Florida. Eagles team is very young. 5 of their 12 active players are freshmen. 4 of them are in the game right now. And that one's going to go out for another corner kick. And Toccoa Falls is looking to get 2 early goals here in the first 10 minutes of the game. Into the box, near post. Kicked away again by Gabriella Clark. Throw in taken by Sufi. Sufi has a lot of technical skills, which I guess includes throw-ins as well. Into the box, into the middle, and cleared away, all the way up to the center circle. Colby Agnor back there by herself, senior from Beckley, West Virginia. And that one's going to roll all the way out for a goal kick, but she was called offsides anyway. So Trinity will kick it from there. South Region Tournament's getting started today. It's going to be a busy weekend. Today, the Bob Jones Bruins beat Toccoa Falls College in the men's semifinal 6-0. Last time I checked, PCC was beating Trinity Baptist 3-0. I'm not sure if that score has changed, but that's also in the men's soccer. That's being hosted in Pensacola, Florida. Tomorrow, volleyball gets underway at Toccoa Falls College. BGU plays Trinity, PCC plays Toccoa. And then Saturday is the final of all three. All three of these times will be in Eastern Standard Time. Women's soccer will be here at Alumni Stadium at noon. Women's volleyball at 1 o'clock at Toccoa Falls. And men's soccer 2 p.m. Eastern at Pensacola. If you look on Pensacola's website, it's going to say Central Time because it still blows my mind that they're somehow in Central Time. So it's going to say 1 o'clock, but it is 2 p.m. Eastern is the men's soccer final. Another run up the line for Wolk, and that one's tipped out of bounds for a throw-in. Aubrey Settle's going to take this one. Settle looking for teammates, cutting toward the flag. And that one's going to be the first corner kick of the night for Trinity. Good play by Lohman to get it off of Steers. This corner is going to be taken by number 55, Abigail Mendoza, sophomore from Delray Beach, Florida. They're going to kick it short. Wolk with it. Now back to Mendoza. Mendoza at the top of the box, sends it far post, flicked on, and just wide of the net. What a beautiful play by Trinity. Great chance for them to answer back. That was a great ball by Mendoza. I'm pretty sure that was number 12, Makesha, on the flick. Makesha, heavy pressure up there. And Trinity wins the ball back. Mendoza coming to get it. Finds Makesha over there. Playing around the back line. Toccoa Falls finally kicks it away. Clark comes and gets it, but Toccoa Falls gets it right back. De Silva now on the run again. 7 against 7. De Silva wins that foot race. De Silva, one defender to beat, back on her right foot, top of the 18. De Silva still trying to find space, trying to cut back. No foul called. Shot on net, over the head, off the crossbar, and gathered by Sims. Wow. De Silva's down, though. She's hurt. Clock will stop. This would be a big blow, but she's back up. That secondary shot was just over the hands of Sims, goes bar down, and luckily doesn't find its place in the back of the net. They'll kick that one out for a throw-in. Toccoa Falls, another throw-in in their offensive third. Lane Ford kicks it out for another throw-in. So we'll be taken by Aaron King. King was also awarded first team honors today. Into the box. And kicked away by Mendoza for now. Toccoa Falls gets the ball back. Nola Zook puts it back in. That one is going to go out for a Trinity throw. Just made aware that the PCC men's team beat Trinity Baptist College today in the semifinal 6-1. So the final for Saturday is set at 2 p.m. The 1 seed faces the 2 seed. That's a shot near post, but not on frame, out for a goal kick. Earlier on in the season, Pensacola came and played here during or a little after the hurricane. We hosted them, and it was kind of just too late for them to turn around and go home. So instead of a 7 p.m. prime time under the lights game, it was a 4 p.m. game with no electricity, no stream, live stats, anything, and resulted in a 3-1 Bruins win. I think both teams have gotten better since then, so the title game on Saturday is going to be one tense match. So if you're looking for some enjoyment, might want to check that out. Another throw-in awarded to Trinity. Flicked on. Lohman was making a run, but kind of lost their space in that midfield. Toccoa Falls trying to find De Silva again. But Lechuga got in the way of that one. And now the pass to Wilkes a little off target. And Toccoa Falls gets a throw in. This one taken by King. 15 minutes down. 15 minutes down here in the first half. Toccoa Falls leading 1-0 on the 15th goal in the season by Matty De Silva. Good touch around. And they're going to send that one forward. Ellie Makesha going to go get it. Into the box. That one's going to go out for a throw-in. That was a great touch over the defender's head by Hannah Lohman to create that space. Throw-in's going to be taken by Settle. She's going to go down to where that went out. Good chance here for Trinity to answer. Wolk into the box. Low on the ground. Now into the box again. Oh, man. Mendoza now at the top of the box. Back in. Jumping around and cleared away for now, but Wolk is there again. Wolk with a shot over the bar. Trinity got a few chances there to tie it up. Toccoa Falls defense couldn't get a little handle on that. Goes out for a goal kick and relieves just a little bit of stress. Trinity wins the ball back. A little miscommunication, and that one's going to go out. Aubrey Settle didn't go the same way that Wolk wanted her to. But Settle gets it back. Cleared up the field by Steers up towards De Silva. De Silva's by herself, waiting for some teammates to come up. Couple headers into the air. Pressure by De Silva forces Trinity to kick that out for a throw-in. Another throw-in for Toccoa Falls. The most recent game for Toccoa Falls was 12 days ago in a 3-0 win at Campbellsville, Harrodsburg, where Hart, Sufi, and De Silva all scored. So each of these teams, it's been a while since they've had a game. Both look pretty good so far tonight. Another deep throw-in the offensive third for the Screaming Eagles. Shielding it off, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Already mentioned Coach John Drouse, one region Coach of the Year. And the Trinity side is coached by one of Trinity's former players, Alexa Pittman. It's her second season as a head coach. She's assisted by Brenner Pittman. And Alexa Pittman was a very successful college player. Remember when they were here just a couple weeks ago, I realized that she was on the last team that beat the Bruins here at Alumni Stadium. And she came back to her alma mater. That was a shot from far out by De Silva, and that one's going to trickle out of bounds. Went back to her alma mater, and now the coach. And she's definitely improving the culture there. Has the trust of her team. Future is bright at Trinity Baptist College. So I want to give a quick shout out to the SIDs of each school, Ray Bureau at Trinity and Nathan Lowry at Toccoa Falls. It's been a pleasure working with you all season long. Thank you for the communication through every sport. It makes all of our jobs easier when we're on the same page. So you guys deserve some recognition if you're watching tonight, which I'm guessing you are. Tell you one thing about Ray Bureau is he beats us to stat files and roster files and emails every single week, it seems. Very on top of things. We take pride in our speed here at BJU, but Ray Bureau is probably one of the best SIDs there are. "20 minutes down now, 24 and a half to go. No one's home on that pass, taken away by Trinity. Looking up the field now to Wolk. That one gets deflected and now taken back by Ream. And now out to King. Good defense by Wolk again. Tatum Wolk playing extremely well tonight, the junior from Deland, Florida. De Silva turns on her right foot. De Silva is going to find that slip pass through. That's Taylor, and she couldn't get there in time. If she got an initial touch on that ball, I think she would have been a one-on-one with Sims, but she couldn't get that touch, and it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Brandon Sims now taking this goal kick. A little push in the back. And Lane Ford's going to win a free kick. Foul, I think, was on Agnor. Excuse me, no. Foul was against Scarborough. Number 17, Emily Scarborough. Nothing too harmful. Just momentum. Good give and go by Toccoa Falls. And King couldn't get there in time, but they keep possession. Good cutback by Taylor to create some space. Now on the right wing. Cuts back on her left foot, sends it back in, and cleared away. That's Scarborough trying to find some space. Now into the middle towards Ream. Back to Ream. Ream gets a touch. Ream can't get to her second touch, though. Trinity just needs to clear that one away, and they finally do. But not far enough. Toccoa Falls stays in their offensive half. And I think this one's finally going to let it settle down just a little bit. Wolk gets the ball first, but shielded off. Nothing is called. Wolk goes forward. Good initial touch by Makesha, trying to get around. Ellie Makesha into the box. Ellie Makesha. And that one's going to be tipped away for a corner kick. Ellie Makesha just had Agnor to beat, but Agnor stands her ground. Makesha's down for right now. And she is in the process of getting up. With the small amount of players, Trinity can't really afford an injury. And one substitution. This corner kick's going to be taken by Mendoza. Toccoa Falls playing that short play better than they did last time. And Mendoza's going to send this one into the middle of the box. And that one is just going to go out, hit the wrong part of her foot, and it's a goal kick. De Silva with space in front. Lots of green. De Silva makes one touch. It's a long touch, though. Can she get to the ball in time? No. Gabriella Clark there to clean it up. De Silva had Ream running up the field at a very high rate, but couldn't get to the ball in time. Toccoa Falls with a throw-in. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Ream. Good run through by Lechuga. Gets that ball for the Eagles. Settle, moving right. And now Wolk, good give and go with Wolk and Settle. Settle can't keep that one in. Just barely trickles over that line. Quick throw in for the Screaming Eagles going the other way. It's Ream. Wolk. But back to the feet of King. King switches it over. Gets past Rothfuss at first, but Rothfuss gets it and puts it up the field with her left foot. A couple substitutions are warming up for Toccoa Falls College. And I think heading towards the center line. These will be the first substitutions of tonight's match. Scarborough. Setting it up toward the flag. I don't think that was initially meant for De Silva, but De Silva was there, and she wins a throw-in. And I think they'll take this opportunity. Nope, they won't. Substitution's not coming on just yet. Ball still over there in the corner, into the middle. Ream was there, but not good contact, out for a goal kick. Looks to be Jayla Hart and Jenny Jaffe about to come in for Toccoa Falls, and it's going to be a free kick. Foul on number 16, Tatum Wolk. This one's going to be taken by Aaron King. Quick up the line to Sufi. Two out in front, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. And referee is going to signal the subs on, so Jayla Hart and Jenny Jaffe coming on for Peyton Fricks. And Jaden Taylor will also exit. As I said, Jayla Hart scored in their most recent match against Campbellsville Harrodsburg. That one's going to go out for a Trinity throw. And that one's going to be tipped out for a Toccoa Falls throw. Match has remained balanced since Toccoa Falls scored in that corner kick. I would say Toccoa Falls has more possession, but I think these teams have equal amount of chances. Since then, Toccoa Falls is on a run, though, and that one's going to go out for another throw-in. There's been a lot of throw-ins here in the first half by both teams. Both teams like to play on the line and send it into the middle. That's Ford. Ford trying to send up the field to Makesha, but tipped away. Now Wolk. There's a lot of space going forward. Wolk trying to find the best move. Tatum Wolk now on her right foot, trying to beat out on a foot race. Tatum Wolk down the line now. Cuts back. Tatum Wolk into the box. And cleared away for now. Mendoza is going to get it and try to keep it up in the offensive half. And now Ford. Ford from a shot far out. That one's going to go too far post and go out of bounds for a goal kick. Trinity's having their chances, being aggressive. Heavy pressure by McKesha. Forces a turnover. Trinity with the ball back. McKesha now with the ball at her feet. Into the middle. Mendoza was there, but that back at McKesha. Into the middle again. Trinity causing some problems, but good turn away by Agnor. And Agnor is going to kick this one up the field. And guess who's there? Gabriella Clark. Gabriella Clark was just a little bit out of position. Maddie De Silva would have been home going, one-on-one with Sims. And probably would have been able to put that one away. Brandolyn Sims does have 78 saves on the season. Despite the 6-0 loss in her last game against the Bruins, Brandolyn Sims played an incredible match. She saved some shots that I didn't think anybody could save, but she was just there. A magnet to the ball. So she has the talent to save a one-on-one, but Maddie De Silva also brings the same equal offensive talent going forward. That's a jump at the top of the box. De Silva trying to get it. And that looks like Zook. Shot from far out over the bar by number 4, Jayla Hart. That's what she does. It's another goal kick for Sims and Trinity. Up to Wolk. Wolk flicking it forward, but McKesha wasn't there, but Wolk gets it back into McKesha. That's Lohman. Lohman trying to get past. He had one last defender to beat. They're almost through. Mendoza trying to find Ford. Ford with the ball at her feet now. That's a good ball. Just barely offside, but it gets away anyway. That was McKesha called offsides. Offensive movement starting to flow for Trinity Baptist College. Toccoa Falls has contained it so far. Just about 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. And now Toccoa Falls looking to extend their lead, but that one goes out of bounds on the far up touch by Sufi. And the one sub that Trinity has will come on. Looks to be number 5, Olivia Torres, coming on for number 2, Maddie Bost. Olivia Torres is a freshman, one of the 5 freshmen on the team from Jacksonville, Florida. Sitting at just 4'11", the shortest player now on the field. That pass was really close to McKesha. But Toccoa Falls keeps possession. They're going to pass it around the back. Agnor. Torres trying to get that one first, but Ream gets it back to Agnor. Agnor, the solid center back all season long. For Toccoa Falls, up to Hart. And now Sufi, but kicked away. Steers. Hart. Sufi. Good pass up to Ream. De Silva still with the ball at her feet. Back to Sufi. Sufi shooting from far out. And that one's going to be gathered by Sims. Big punt by Sims up toward McKesha. McKesha gets the ball. Tatum Wolk. Good ball into McKesha, into the box, but that one's headed away by Agnor. And now Mendoza. Mendoza uses her drop. And now over to Ford. Ford to Torres, back to Ford. Out to McKesha. McKesha trying to save this one from going out. She does with the back heel. Gets back on it. McKesha on her right foot. Trying to send it in. Gets the ball back. Somehow still on the ball. And finally cleared away for now. De Silva, good use of her body. It's still not out of bounds over there. It's a battle. And now, finally, Trinity wins a throw-in. Torres wins another throw-in for Trinity. 9 minutes to go. Another throw-in for Trinity. Toccoa is making this very difficult to even get out of that corner. Just one simple slip pass, though, into the box could cause chaos for the Toccoa defense. And that one's now going to be a corner kick. Good play by Olivia Torres, keeping possession long enough to kick it off. And now another big chance for Trinity to knock this one at one. Mendoza's going to take it. Wolk with the short option, but Wolk turning back into the box. Trinity's going to have 5 people crashing into the box. Mendoza sends it in. Wolk is there. She gets the first touch. And that one goes over the bar. That was a shot by number 15, Hannah Lohman. Couldn't quite get the correct leverage on that shot. Now 2 subs coming on for Toccoa Falls. It looks to be number 17, Scarborough, coming off, along with number 5, Becca Sufi, coming off. So Bella Lynch and Rayleigh Covington now on for the Screaming Eagles. Lynch is a sophomore from Westminster, South Carolina, West Oak High School. Covington, a sophomore from East Dublin, Georgia, and East Lawrence High School. I would imagine they are going to play the rest of the half with just 7 minutes to go. Into the box again. Tatum Wolk is there, and that one gets off the hands of Benninghaus. If Benninghaus didn't get there in time, Wolk would have had an empty net. Maddie De Silva now going one-on-one with Clark. De Silva. Several cutbacks later, everyone's back in position. But there's more offensive players up there with her now. Newly subbed on Jenny Jaffe, excuse me. Trinity takes that one away. That's Wolk. Good give and go with Lohman. And out of bounds. Can't get there in time. Throw-in's going to be taken by King. Kicked up the field, another throw-in for Toccoa Falls. King again. The efforts to McKesha get cleared away. It's going to be a throw-in for Trinity. Trinity's really kind of had their way the last 15 minutes or so of this first half. Lohman into the box, almost gets over Scarborough, and Sims comes out and gets it before Makesha and Torres can crash on it. Excuse me, that's Benninghaus. Benninghaus. Big touch up the line by Rothfuss. Again, Rothfuss does this where she runs up the field. Torres trying to get it in the box, but cleared out for now. Now Ford. Shot from far out, but gets taken. And that shot by Ford is deflected out for a corner kick. So again, another big chance here for Trinity to knot this one at 1 goal apiece. Just over 4.5 to go. Mendoza's going to come take it again. She seems to be the corner kick taker for Trinity Baptist College. Mendoza into the box. Right at the PK spot. And that ball was met by Makesha, but goes out for a goal kick. Benninghaus with a corner kick. Just 4 minutes to go here in the first half. That one did not go off Aubrey Settle, so that's going to be a throw-in for Trinity again. And they're just going up the field, throw-in after throw-in. Wilkes all by herself right there with a gap into the box, and that one would have been on frame, but Agnor gets in the way again. Colby Agnor playing an incredible match here in the first half so far. One of the senior leaders on this Toccoa Falls team. Alyssa Lechuga couldn't find her teammates, and that one goes out for a throw-in for Toccoa Falls. Good shield by Ford. Sent up the field by Ream. De Silva's there again. De Silva. Maddie De Silva. Saved by Brandolyn Sims. De Silva hunting for her second goal of the day. And a small extension of their lead going into halftime. Going to halftime with a 2-0 lead is definitely a little more comfortable than a 1-0 lead. I know that sounds obvious, but just a comfort level going into halftime is always good to have. Into the box, high. And first touched away by Lane Ford. Bella Lynch. Now to King. King switching it over. Torres gets the ball back for Trinity. Just a minute and a half to go. Tatum Wolk now with the ball near the center circle. A lot of space to her right. She finds Lohman. Lohman back to Wolk. Wolk turns. Good touch by Wolk to get away. Wolk still with the ball at her feet. She's going to win a free kick. Good ball control by Tatum Wolk. A winger in the middle of the field sometimes might get lost in there, but Tatum Wolk does very well. Under a minute to go. This was another huge opportunity just before halftime. This one is going to be taken by Lane Ford. There's going to be a wall of two. Lane Ford might shoot this. What will Lane Ford do? She puts it on frame, and that one gets through the hands of Benninghaus, but Benninghaus saves it from going into the goal. Wow, what looked to be just an easy catch by Benninghaus almost results in a goal. That would have been wild. A lot of soccer fans here would want to look at VAR on that. Seeing it went past the line. Wow, what a way to end this first half. It was a first half of battle and grit and the fight for ball control. Toccoa Falls is able to find a goal through their goal scorer, Maddie Da Silva, on a corner kick to make it 1-0. But besides that, we are deadlocked. Going into halftime, the second half will resume in 15 minutes.
Welcome back to the second half here at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, still on the call. Are you ready for a crazy 45 minutes here in the regional semifinal? Because we are about to get it. Toccoa Falls coming in with a 1-0 lead. Looking to contain that lead, but Trinity is firing on all cylinders, and here we go. 45 minutes left here in the semifinal with a chance to play in a championship on Saturday. Early throw-in for Toccoa Falls. For anyone just now joining us, Toccoa Falls wearing white going to the right of your screen, and Trinity wearing black going to the left of your screen. We had a crazy moment at the end of the first half where Trinity almost put one over the head of Benninghaus, the keeper for Toccoa Falls. Went through the hands of Benninghaus, almost trickled into the net. But Benninghaus was able to dive on it in time. Would have been a crazy goal to tie it just before halftime. That one's cleared away by Gabriella Clark. Gabriella Clark had an amazing first half, standing strong in the way on the back line for Trinity. I think she's a really big reason of why the score is still only 1-0. Maddie De Silva was able to score on a corner kick, but besides that, Clark has done an incredible job containing. So throw in for Trinity. We now have a new set of ball girls for this match. 4 more different girls from the BJU Bruins team. Trinity wins the ball back. Sending it up. Looking for, I think, Maddie Boss. Maddie Boss now playing on the left wing. One away by Lohman. Lohman being patient. And that one's going to go out for a throw-in right at half. Lohman and Makesha have been the 2 main offensive players for Trinity. They've had several chances. They've created several chances on give-and-go passes, on shots from far out, and just on pressure up there on the defensive line. Haven't quite put one away. That one's kicked out of bounds for a throw-in. Kicked out by Aubrey Settle. Ball's buried over there in the corner. And she gets around, sending it into the box. Ream now on the ball. Ream to De Silva. And one back by Settle and cleared away by Wolk. No one up there for Trinity, though, so it's just going to be a nice little reset button for Toccoa Falls College. Ball sent up the line to Steers. Out of bounds for a throw-in. Trinity trying to go the other way. On the right side, trying to get the ball back to the middle where they had several people running up the field. Heavy pressure applied by Makesha. Good step through by Bella Lynch. Now at the feet of Scarborough. And now Agnor sending it up the field. De Silva. Good use of the body by Lechuga. That's going to be a foul against De Silva. Quick free kick up to Wolk. Wolk was busy in the first half on the right wing. a give and go attempt with Mikesha, but that one's going to go out for a throw in. There's been several passes and several sends up the field that are just slightly too far. And for either team, both teams have had passes like that. And if either team can just get an initial touch on it, they could have resulted in goals. We could see a scoreboard of a lot more than just 1-0 right now, but the pass is just slightly too quick. 5 minutes down here in the second half. Score still at 1-0. Both teams have had several throw-ins and some offensive movement. This one, throw-in's going to be taken by Emigre Steers, the sophomore from Sylacauga, Alabama. Toccoa Falls was trying to get that with enough space to send it into the middle. And now Steers another throw-in for Toccoa Falls. Trying to find King on that. Man, that ball really likes that left side of the field on that half. Lohman sending it up in hopes of Wolk getting there in time, but Agnor's there. Agnor, good touch. Splits the defenders. And now one back by Trinity. Sent toward Mikesha. Tipped away. And sent up the field to Bella Lynch. Mendoza on the back of Lynch. Mendoza trying to get the ball away. Mendoza still there, sticking on her like glue. Mendoza gets the ball. How about that for good? Aggressive defense. That pass was a little off target. Mikesha and Lohman were both there, but in the middle of the both of them. That ball sent up. Maddie De Silva with the speed. Brandon Sims comes out of her box. Brandon Sims gets it away. Bost. Up to Mikesha. And now Lohman. Can Trinity create something else? They have teammates in the middle of the field all by themselves. Mendoza and Lane are both there, but they go towards the sideline. That one's going to go out for a Trinity throw. This one's going to be taken by Rothfuss. Off the back of Rothfuss, out for a Toccoa Falls throw. Mendoza kicks that one away on the throw-in. Good step by Jaden Taylor. Excuse me, nope, that was Aaron King. Maddie De Silva on the left wing. Trying to cut back, she does. De Silva back on her right foot. Into the Taylor now. And over to Scarborough. Not a lot of space up there. And kicked out of bounds for a throw-in. It's been common for both teams to ball up a little bit. They just create some more space. They'll have a lot more lanes to run through. This throw-in's going to be taken by Zook. Rothfuss up the field. Mikesha, heavy pressure against King. And good use of the drop to Agnor. Rothfuss, another good step to intercept that pass, but another throw-in for Toccoa Falls. Bella Lynch can't get a good touch on it. Out for a Trinity throw. And it'll go the other way. Into Jayla Hart. Scarborough. Out to Lynch. Now Scarborough again. Scarborough has a really good touch on the ball tonight. And cleared away by Gabriella Clark. She's not allowing much going through her or around her. Sent up the left wing. That's Steers. And Ford sends it away for now. But Toccoa Falls keeps possession. This is a lot how the first half started. And then just around the 20-minute mark, I would say it shifted directions where it was what you're seeing now, but on the Trinity offensive side. Except the difference was Toccoa Falls was able to find the back of the net. And Trinity was not. And now Toccoa Falls has another chance on a corner kick just 10 minutes into the second half to extend their lead. Scarborough's going to take it. 5 Screaming Eagles in or near the box. And now just 4. Scarborough into the box. Right at the PK spot. That's a header up in the air. Brandon Sims will catch it. That was number 22, Ava Ream. That put that one on net. Lohman waiting for teammates with Steers on her back. Lohman turns her. Lohman still the ball at her feet. Looking in the Boss. Boss sends it up the field in hopes, but that's just too far, up into the night sky. It's going to be a goal kick for Benninghaus. Bella Lynch didn't start this game, but is getting a lot of action in the second half so far. It's only started 1 match this season. Trinity must try to create some possession here. Good start for Makesha. Makesha sending up to Wolk. Wolk trying to beat a foot race with King. She does. She gets the ball. Wolk trying to cut back. Wolk drops it back to Makesha. Makesha with some space in front. Sends this one into the box. Lohman was there, but that one's headed out by Agnor for a corner kick. Mendoza going over to do her job to take this one again. Mendoza's kicking it. Ford, Makesha, Bost at the top of the box right now. Lohman and joining into the box and caught by Benninghaus. She came out of her box right away, knowing she wanted to get that one, and eliminates the scoring threat right away. Benninghaus letting her team get up the field a little bit. Not a great punt, but does the job. It's a good ball up to Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor into the box. Ream gets the first touch on it. Now Scarborough at the top of the box. Back to Ream. Ream back on her left foot. Ream puts it just far post. That's deflected. I think that would have been on frame if it hadn't been deflected. It's going to be a corner kick for the Screaming Eagles. Good ball control at the top of the box by Ava Ream. This corner will be taken by Scarborough. Scarborough sends it in. Header by Ream. Ream is everywhere right now. And that was going to go out for a goal kick. Brandon Sims is going to take it. Makesha tries to flick on. Lohman. Makesha. Wolk not in the run like Makesha thought. And Toccoa Falls gets the ball back. They have a sub about to come on. Steers trying to join him on the left wing. Steers gets the ball away from Wolk. Steers up to Maddie De Silva. De Silva thought about a shot. Now to Scarborough and cleared out by Rothfuss. That's when it's going to go out for a throw-in which the sub will come on for the Screaming Eagles. And that's so sub will come on for Trinity to Olivia Torres in. And that for the sub for Toccoa Falls was number 8, Jaden Taylor. So I must have been mistaking someone for Jaden Taylor on their side to start the half. She came in for number 10, Bella Lynch. Torres came in for Tatum Wolk. Wolk getting a slight rest. Again, she's done a lot of work up there. Good ball to Makesha. Hey, that's another one. Makesha can't get an initial touch on it. If she does, she's in. Rothfuss gathers. Ball gets lost a little bit. Scarborough trying to make some space. Has De Silva. De Silva tries to run with it. De Silva with Lechuga against her. De Silva cuts back on Lechuga into the box. Strong ball, and that one, no one home. Steers comes up. But Torres gets there first, out for a throw-in. That one's going to go out for another goal kick. Second half starting just as we expected it to. Ford up towards Lohman. Lohman needs some help. Makesha sprinting, but Lohman makes a big touch in a foot race. Lohman gets around. Makesha in the middle of the box. Lohman doesn't find her at first. Now she does. Makesha can't get there in time. Benninghaus was there. The few fans that traveled from Jacksonville, Florida for this Trinity Baptist College team has a lot of hope and confidence right now. De Silva is onside. Maddie De Silva stopped by Sims. Back into the box and just cleared out for a corner kick by Gabriella Clark. Brandolyn Sims stops another shot by De Silva. That's her second big quality save. Score is still 1-0. Tension is still so high. This corner kick will be taken by Scarborough again. Nola Zook is there for a short, but Scarborough sends it into the box. Crowded box this time. And kicked out by Makesha for a throw-in. Zook into Scarborough. Back to Zook. Into the box. High. Toward the PK spot. Torres can't clear it out. No foul called. That's Lohman. Ford stays with it. Ford up the field. Up into the air. Ford again. Moving up. Ford looking up to Lohman. Lohman gets the ball on her right foot. Lohman trying to cut back. She ends up winning the ball back. Maddie Boss was there, but goes over her head. And Jaden Taylor comes away with it. Jaden Taylor with a lot of green in front of her. Good effort by Makesha. Now the ball at De Silva's feet. De Silva, we know, has some speed. Tipped away by Rothfuss for now, but De Silva gets the ball back. De Silva into Taylor, cleared away by Clark. Throw-in taken by Zook. 20 minutes down, 25 to go here in the second half. Toccoa Falls holding on to an ever so important 1-0 lead. Hart to nobody. No one home. Torres gets the ball first, but too far out in front. Now Torres out of position. Steers on the left wing. Aubrey Settle defending. Steers all the way toward the flag, and that just doesn't have enough juice on it. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Just heard from a Toccoa Falls fan that's here. It's good to see and know that there's fans from both sides here making the trip up to Greenville. Obviously a shorter trip for Toccoa Falls. Torres to Lohman. Might have just been a little too early. Makesha now to Torres. Torres back to Makesha. Makesha now to Ford. Ford finding space in the middle. Ford up to Lohman, now to Makesha. Eagles are on the run. That pass out to Torres a little too soft. Whistle wasn't blown. Torres goes forward. Play stopped momentarily, but the center ref said no. De Silva. De Silva still going. De Silva cuts back on Rothfuss. Rothfuss sticking with it. Rothfuss, great defense. Gets out of bounds. Rothfuss on De Silva again. De Silva cuts back, gets past Rothfuss now. Good step by Lechuga. King. Up to Sufi. Sufi trying to find Ream. And now Scarborough. Scarborough shooting from far out. And that one is going to be easily gathered by Brandolyn Sims. I was just told to take a breather, but I don't think I can. This is getting crazy. Final 23 minutes. And it's just back and forth we go. It's a 1-0 lead for Toccoa Falls, but it feels like it's tied right now. It's just that tense right now because Trinity keeps going up the field. Torres into the box. Makesha is not there in time. Cleared away by Zook. .22.5 to go. Throwing into Lohman. Lohman, good first touch to try to get around King. Lohman is going to earn a corner kick. Mendoza will take it. I wouldn't be surprised if Trinity sends more up for this corner kick than they have. And they have 5 near the box. Huge moment here in the second half. Just under 22 minutes to go. Mendoza sends it in. And cleared away right away by Agnor. She is rock solid tonight for the Toccoa Falls defense. But De Silva gets it back. Or excuse me, Mendoza. Boss can't get a good touch on it. Was trying to one-touch that shot. And now Rothfuss going to get the ball. Rothfuss is trying to find Lohman. And now the Screaming Eagles are on the run. That ball is through. Maddie De Silva onside. Maddie De Silva back on her left foot. Maddie De Silva. And too far out in front. Brandolyn Sims comes and gets it. Good gather by Lohman. That was as perfect as you can get it. Lohman trying to get past King. King making it hard. And now throwing for Trinity. 2 subs waiting to come on for Toccoa Falls. Torres up against Steers, and that's going to be a throw for Toccoa Falls. So we're going to see 2 subs come on. Sufi and Hart coming off. And Jenny Jaffe and Peyton Fricks coming on. Peyton Fricks started. It's their first action in the second half. Sent up to Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor can't get it before it goes out of bounds. 20 minutes to go. It's crazy to think that 25 minutes has already gone by. I thought this half would go by slow with how tense it is. We have less than half of a half to go. De Silva trying to get there. But Clark, again. Gabriella Clark, player of the game so far for the Eagles, in my opinion. Just a freshman. Throw in into Scarborough, and that one's going to be another throw in. Clark wasn't awarded all-region recognition, but I guarantee you with 3 years to go in her career, she's definitely going to get at least 2 all-regions. With how she's playing tonight, very impressive. Maddie Boss is in the way of that one. And now Ford. Ford to Boss now. Boss cutting back. Finding Makesha. Trying to find Settle or Torres just off the wrong part of her foot. And now newly subbed on Jaffe. Back to Steers. Back to Jaffe. Jaffe trying to get it before it goes out of bounds. She does. Jaffe into the middle of the box. And that's Lechuga. Up to Torres. But one back by Steers again. But goes out for a throw-in. Steers. Taylor. De Silva. Pass back to Taylor. It was a little too soft. Scarborough. Mendoza wins that ball away. And now Boss. But Torres comes and gets it. Toccoa Falls playing a diamond-shaped defense. Rothfuss sending in the Boss. Boss pass to Makesha is a little behind her. Boss gets it back somehow. Almost gets past Agnor. And now it's going to go out for a Trinity throw. Sub coming on for Trinity Baptist College. Maddie Boss will come off. And that's going to send Tatum Wolk back on. So that's going to pull Olivia Torres to the left side. Tatum Wolk will stay on that right wing, where she was very successful in the first half with making runs up the field. Rothfuss taking this throw in, trying to find Mendoza. Gets past a couple defenders. Torres in on that too. But now De Silva again. How long can Trinity contain De Silva, and how much energy does De Silva have to keep making these runs? I run track and field here at Bob Jones. I feel like De Silva would be an incredible sprinter. Rothfuss. Another throw in for the Screaming Eagles. Into Fricks. Now De Silva. De Silva trying to find Scarborough, but Ford is there, and now Makesha's there. Back to Scarborough. Mendoza slips. Mendoza staying on it and tips it out for a throw-in. Another throw-in by Zook. Her arms must be getting tired. She's had at least 5 to 6 throw-ins from that exact spot in this half. De Silva buried in the corner with Lechuga on her back. De Silva doing all she can to get away. Lechuga tips it out and almost cleared away by Rothfuss. Rothfuss gets that ball and finally cleared away. Lohman with a calm presence. Makesha was running up the middle of the field, but now it's finally sent up there. Too far out in front. Makesha wasn't on the run anymore. A little earlier, that would have been money. 15 minutes to go. Settle to Mendoza. Mendoza turns and runs with it. Mendoza with a long stride. Mendoza trying to create space. Mendoza from far out, over the hands, but a little too far near post. That one was not gathered by Jaffe. So Trinity gets a throw in. Tatum Wolk goes out for another throw in. And now a corner kick. Another one for Trinity. A lot of corner kicks for each team tonight. I think Trinity has more. Mendoza's put these in good spots for all but one. And I think the hungrier Trinity gets, the more aggressive they're going to get. Mendoza into the box, near the keeper, over her head, and that one, oh man, almost resulted in an own goal. That was just right at the back post. And I think Jaden Taylor and Nola Zook were both there. I couldn't tell who tipped that, but that almost went into the net to tie it. So the two closest attempts on goal have been slight, but with huge implications, mistakes by Toccoa Falls. But they've steered clear of both of them. First in the first half, the one through the hands of Benninghaus, and then that one just now. That ball was so perfectly placed by Mendoza, right at that back post, crowded it. Gabriella Clark able to shake that one off. Rothfuss, easy to forward. 12.5 minutes to go. Makesha trying to find Lohman. Doesn't get through the line. Sent away by King. Out for a throw-in. King stands firm. Wolk now on. Makesha. Back to Wolk. Wolk, great footwork finding Ford. Back to Wolk, who now has some more space. Tatum Wolk back on the inside. Tatum Wolk trying to get there. Makesha now. Ford and tipped away again. Toccoa Falls on the run forward now. Scarborough trying to find De Silva. But guess who? Gabriella Clark. Now De Silva again. De Silva will be called offsides. Flag goes up. Trinity plays it quick. Rothfuss trying to find Wolk. Wolk keeps it in. Settle now. Has Jaffe on her back. Clark to empty space, but Mendoza gets there. Sent up the field. Agnor's there. Bad touch at first. Torres. Agnor up into the air. Mendoza staying with it with the pressure from Taylor. Mendoza up. That's Lohman. Lohman trying to get past King. Lohman still on it. Does a somersault. Lohman into the box. Makesha wasn't paying attention. And Toccoa Falls goes away. Lohman's still on the ground. And play will stop. Clock will stop. Just at 10:22. Lohman down. Trinity wanted a foul on that. Now Lohman is up. Got up on her own. And Lohman trying to limp it off right now. Still behind play. It's going to be a drop to the feet of Jaden Taylor. Taylor up to De Silva right away. Lechuga all over it. De Silva. Rothfuss and Clark coming in. Clark out to Rothfuss. That pass. De Silva puts it over. Clark's pass to Rothfuss a little too soft. Sub coming on for each team. Looks to be Scarborough going out for Toccoa Falls. And Olivia Torres coming out for Trinity. Jayla Hart coming back on. Clock will stop. Jayla Hart coming back on for Toccoa Falls. And Maddie Boss back on for Trinity. Ford up the field. No one's home. Under 10 minutes to go here in the match. Toccoa Falls still with a 1-0 lead. Off the goal by Maddie De Silva in the first half. Wolk wins the ball back. Wolk, good ball. Another collision in the box. And it looks like Lohman's down again. The effort that Hannah Lohman has showed tonight. Unparalleled. She's going into every 50-50 as hard as she can, giving everything she's got to try to find the equalizer. She gets up again. Another corner kick for Trinity. Mendoza taking it again. And she places this like last time. It's dangerous. Mendoza into the box, right at the hands of Benninghaus. I don't know if you guys could hear that from the stream. I'm assuming you probably can since I heard it in my headset. But Alexa Pittman, the coach for Trinity, is urging his team to absolutely crash all out on those corner kicks because I don't think Benninghaus has actually caught one yet. She knocks it down right at her feet so she's able to pick it up really easily. But if Trinity's there after she pats it down, that's an easy close to goal shot. So Pittman urging her team to crash on corner kicks and probably any more attempts like that for an easy attempt on goal. Throw in for Toccoa Falls. Zook into Fricks. Mendoza gets the ball back. Mendoza with Green in front of her. Mendoza up to Lohman. Makesha and Wolk going on a run. Steers wins that foot race and gets it back for Toccoa Falls for now. Out for a throw-in. Wolk trying to find another running Lohman. Another corner kick. Trinity still putting so much pressure on. Still looking for their first goal of the match. Still looking to tie it at 1. They finally send someone up to crowd the keeper. Mendoza into the box. Another great corner kick. Headed away for now. Hasn't been cleared yet. Settle trying to get the ball back. Makesha trying to get the ball back. And that one's going to be a free kick right outside the box. I think that was a foul against number 18, Jenny Jaffe, on the challenge. Danger zone. Big offensive threat here on the free kick. Ford. Number 22, Lane Ford, taking it for Trinity. 6.5 to go. Lane Ford, the senior from Florida. What will Ford do? Lane Ford. Over the bar. Doesn't get over it enough. And another fire goes down. 6 minutes. Hart can't get it. Rothfuss to Ford to Mendoza. Mendoza going on her right foot. Mendoza trying to cut back, tipped away, and Toccoa Falls clears it away. De Silva going 1 against 3 right now. Has Lechuga on her right now. Almost gets past Lechuga. It's going to go out for a Trinity throw. Good positioning by Lechuga. Rothfuss going quick. Taylor gets that one to De Silva. Trying to find Ream. Handball's not called. And now that's Jenny Jaffe. Trying to get past Wolk, but cuts back to Steers. Good pressure by Lohman. Lohman gets 1 touch on it, but then falls. Makesha on the back of Steers. And now Fricks. And now Mendoza gets it back for Trinity. 4.5 minutes to go. Mendoza has provided a sense of control in the second half for Trinity. Up to Wolk. Wolk into the box. Makesha's there, trying to flick on. Steers just kicks this one out for a deep throw in for Trinity. Wolk near the keeper, and that one's actually caught by Benninghaus. Maddie Bost was there crashing, just as her coach told her to. But Benninghaus reels that one in. Ford gets it in the circle. Keeps the ball for Trinity. Rothfuss, good touch out. Rothfuss keeps going with the big touch forward. Rothfuss still with the ball. And she's going to win another corner kick for Trinity, just on the other side. Mendoza gets it. 3.5 minutes to go. Are you fired up? Because I'm fired up. This is going to be a crazy 3.5 final minutes. Mendoza sends it in again to the top of the 18. Makesha, good first touch. Makesha gets deflected, and now De Silva, 1 against 2, trying to get past Clark. De Silva does get past Clark. Big touch. Clark still running next to her. Clark giving all she got. De Silva still with the ball at her feet. Has a couple teammates next to her. Clark stands solid. Clark gets it away. Wow. Sub will come on, and now we're under 3 minutes. Clock will stop for each sub. Jenny Jaffe coming off. And I think that's Sufi coming back on. It is.
Copy that.
Settle. Gets him throw in for Trinity. Into the box, another. That one's close to the keeper, and Makesha was trying to crash on it. Benninghaus comes and gets it. 2.5 minutes to go. Coaches from each team standing nervously watching this final 2.5 minutes. I'm pacing in the booth up here. Up to De Silva. Lechuga trying to get it away. De Silva trying to put this one away. And Lechuga wins the ball. De Silva's down. Play goes on. Steers gets that one out. 2 minutes to go. Throw in. Clock will stop on the throw in to check on De Silva just at 2 minutes. Good aggressive play by Lechuga to get that one away without fouling. De Silva is rolling on the ground, and she gets up. Trinity takes this opportunity to go get water for a last burst of energy. De Silva's limping off the field right now.
16's coming on.
So Raleigh Covington coming on for De Silva as she limps off. So I think that's going to take away the major offensive threat and counterattack threat for Toccoa Falls. So I expect Toccoa Falls here to park the bus for the final 2 minutes. Good chance for everyone to catch their breath. Players, everyone here, everyone at home. What a match this has been. Can't ask for anything better. The season is on the line for each of these teams, and we got 2 minutes of regulation left. If Trinity scores, we go into overtime. Trinity takes that one away. They're 2-on-1 into the box. Makesha, but that one is cleared away first. Steers now on it. Less than 2 minutes to go. Heavy pressure. Steers still going forward. Settle trying to get back. Steers taking her time. Into Ream. Ream trying to get it over to Taylor. Ford is there trying to get away from Hart. And now Wolk gets it away. Wolk going forward. That one sent it to Makesha. Makesha has a lot of space in front of her. Trying to get it. To get it in good position. Makesha with the ball. Cuts back. Makesha into the box. Is near post. Makesha puts it on frame. Benninghaus saves it. Makesha back on it. Now Boss. Boss to the top of the 18. Boss sends it in the box. And tipped away by a defender. 1 minute to go. Clark. Clark takes her space. Gabriella Clark still going forward. And Clark is still running. And Benninghaus comes and gets it with under a minute to go. 45 seconds. Benninghaus is going to take her time. The ref urges her to kick it forward. Benninghaus punts it forward. Trinity hanging on by a thread, trying to score to even this one up. They've been putting pressure on all match long. Who wants it more? Final 20 seconds. Trinity has to go quick. Lohman. Wolk now into the box. Makesha's there. Can't gather it. That one's going to dribble out of bounds. Take a lot of time. Now less than 10 seconds. A throw-in for Trinity. Actually, a throw-in for Toccoa Falls. And the time is going to trickle down. Pressure, grit, and a win by Toccoa Falls College. And that's it. The Toccoa Falls College Screaming Eagles punched their ticket to the regional final on Saturday against the Bruins. That match will be played at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time here at Alumni Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us tonight from both schools, Trinity Baptist College and Toccoa Falls College. My name is Trenton Goldsmith signing off for now, and I hope to see you back here on Saturday. Good night, everybody.